There are an estimated 20 million traffic stops every year in the US alone, with many of those stops resulting in tickets. Many times, those are hard to fight, right? I mean, if you say you are keeping up with traffic doing 70 and a 50, you're not going to land a lot of sympathy from an officer or a judge. But what if the ticket is not that cut and dried? Between state and local ordinances, there can be thousands of traffic laws in California, for example. There's the California Vehicle Code, which has almost 3,500 statutes in it. And if you add in federal and/or local statutes, those two will come with hundreds of rules of their own, which makes for a lot of rules. But that might not be all that bad. Why? Because you and the officer citing you probably do not know all the ins and outs of every law. You might be getting a moving violation based on a traffic officer's best guess, and that's where Google and ChatGPT come in. But here's the obligatory warning. ChatGPT is not always right. That's right, Chat is not always right. And that's okay. You're not breaking traffic laws intentionally, which means you're not counting on Chat to break the law without consequences. You hear what I'm saying, right? That said, if you do get pulled over and you feel you've been wrongly cited, Google and ChatGPT can be your two best friends. If for no other reason than to provide information on whether you should fight the ticket or not. But how, you say? Well, let's start with a case study.
It's time to get serious.
A friend of mine was pulled over by the California Highway Patrol for passing traffic in an exit-only lane. He was cited for not following the exit-only sign. That was the only citation. Still, it's a $250 plus ticket. And because it's a moving violation, that could add 2 points to my friend's license, and that will raise anybody's car insurance rates. After shaking off the nerves from getting pulled over, I typed in, "Can I use an exit-only lane to pass traffic in California?" Now notice, I didn't start with ChatGPT, because oftentimes, Chat will provide summaries with pivotal information missing. Had I gone there first, I would not have won the case. Back to Google. One of the top articles quoted a CHP officer answering my exact question. So scrolling through it, I saw something that really stood out, and it's this sentence here. If the exit lane is posted with a black and white regulatory sign. So the background color of the sign makes a difference? Never thought of that. So I pulled up the roadway on Google Maps, and there was the big, beautiful sign. Two, actually. And the exit-only sign had a yellow back. And because I have a bit more specific information about the potential fine print, aka a loophole, I now went to ChatGPT. I prompted the following question. Is there a difference between yellow back signs and white back signs as it relates to traffic citations? Kaplow. Turns out there was a federal manual on uniform traffic control devices that a lot of US states incorporate into their own traffic laws. California is one of those states. When prompted with the question about sign color, Chat did its thing and pulled from that manual as well as the corresponding California Vehicle Code. Needless to say, my friend was elated when Chat pointed out the difference between a warning sign versus a regulatory sign. Thanks, ChatGPT. You just saved someone $250 and 2 points. And you know what? That's exactly what happened at trial. After the CHP officer was asked to confirm the color of the exit-only sign in court, I presented the Chat research, including the corresponding vehicle code section numbers. And we ultimately won. Now remember, this is not legal advice and your results may vary. But at the very least, you now have two research tools that can help inform your decisions to plead guilty, not guilty, or hire an attorney. As mentioned, Chat can omit key information, so make sure to check and double-check any answers, even the ones you like. No one wants to get to traffic court and realize that Chat got it wrong. And unlike a bad attorney, a wrong ChatGPT answer is not grounds for appeal. Okay, if this was helpful, please let us know in the comments section below. And for more, like and subscribe. If you have a story of overcoming bad tickets, we'd also love to hear from you. Stay safe out there and hope to see you next time.